Hello and welcome back to the Satoshi Society. My name is AJ, one of the co-hosts here, and today I want to update you on what is going on with my short position and where I am expecting the price of Bitcoin to go over the next few days. So before we get into this video, please make sure you smash a like on this video. It does really help me out. It does really help the channel out, and I do really appreciate it. It only takes a few seconds. So getting straight on into the video then, just updating you with what I am currently doing with my short position. So bringing you over to Bybit. As you can see right here, I have taken some profit off of that short position, and I will go into why I have done that a little bit later on as well. But initially, I have taken 50% off of that short position that I did open at approximately $20,269, and then I did compound that down. So as you can see, the entry price is currently $20,026. So as you can see, a nice bit of profits here. It was around 26% in a profit when I did close this 50% of this short position. So as you can see, 20%, and it was a nice $400 profit. So I have taken 50% off, and I have left 50% in the trade. As you can see, still around 24% in a profit, and I am holding this trade open. I'm going to keep the rest of this trade open because tomorrow is a very big day. Tomorrow we do have the CPI, and I am expecting a lot of volatility tomorrow. Now, where the price is going to go, we are unsure. But for me, I do think the more bearish scenario is more likely than the bullish scenario. Because if we do have a look here, as you can see, we do have the CPI coming out, the core inflation rate year on year, and the inflation rate coming out tomorrow. So the forecast is 8.1. And if we do come in higher, then I think we're going to get a dump. But personally, if we come in lower as well, I do still think we're going to see the price dump. The reason being is because if we have a look at this chart here, now this just shows the previous CPI data that has come out, the forecasts and the actual, and we can see what's happened to the price when the data did actually come out. So as we can see with the arrows down here, the arrows are signaling whether the CPI came out as forecasted or whether it came in higher or lower. And as we can see, when it comes in higher, as it did back here, so the forecast was 8.4, we came in at 8.5. The price actually moved towards the downside. We saw a big crash within Bitcoin. Again, here, the forecast was 8.1, but we came in at 8.3. And we just sort of consolidated, but I would say more consolidation. The consolidation actually led to the dump because the next data that came out, the CPI data, we came in again 8.6 higher than the forecasted at 8.3, and we saw the market dump. So as we can see, when we come in higher, we do tend to see the market dump, but also when we come in lower, so here we forecasted 8.7, but we came in at 8.5. The market still dumped. Even though we came in lower. As we can see right here, we had a little push towards the upside, but initially we did see the price crash after that data came out. So for me, if the data comes, whether or not the data comes in higher or lower, I still think we are going to potentially see the market continue to crash because for me, I still think that inflation is getting away from the Fed. And as you can see here, it looks as though we are going to get a 75 basis point rate hike in about 3 weeks when the Fed interest rate decision comes out. The data from that comes out on November the 2nd. So right now, the analysts are thinking that almost 80% of the analysts are thinking that we are going to get that 75 basis point rate hike. And that is going to continue to push the market down if we do see that. Now, after that, me and Ben have spoken about this to you as well. We do think after that, we could potentially see the Fed bring out a 50 basis point rate hike in December, which would be bullish for the market. But still, I still think we have another bearish period coming and another push towards the downside. So looking at this, I do think tomorrow is going to be a very big day. and I do think we are going to see a lot of volatility as well. And I do think the volatility will be coming more towards the downside. So I do think we are going to see the price of Bitcoin actually pull back. And as you can see here as well, we do have this descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern. They tend to break towards the downside, and we are getting very, very squeezed into the apex of this triangle, as you can see right here. We're literally getting squeezed right into the end of this here. And for me, looking at previous patterns, when we do get squeezed right into the apex, we do tend to see a big move. Another reason why I think a big move is coming is because we have volatility at all-time lows and leverage at all-time highs. So this is the Bitcoin estimated leverage ratio on all exchanges. And as we can see here, the leverage is at an all-time high. And when we tend to see this, we do tend to see a big, big move. So for me, a massive move is coming. And I do think that move, the catalyst for that big move will be tomorrow when that CPI data comes out. So I am still holding up this holding this 50% of this short position that I have open, because I do want to make the most of the price movement tomorrow, which I do anticipate to be bearish. So that is why I'm keeping 50% in. But as I said, I did take 50% profit, as you can see right here. Reason being, we were coming into a lot of support, and not only support on the Bitcoin charts, but on the traditional markets as well. So taking a look at Bitcoin, let's have a look at the 1 hour. So taking a look at the 1 hour, we do have a big, big cluster of support coming in here. So we actually have a daily level, which is this blue level here. We have that daily level coming in as support. We also have the Fibonacci golden pocket between the 0.66 and the 0.618 coming in as support as well. So I've taken that from the range low here to the range high right here, and that, as you can see, is acting as support. We also have some shorter term support, being this white level here. So this white horizontal line is some shorter term support on this hourly chart as well. So as you can see, we are finding some nice support at this level, and that is why I did take 50% off of this trade, just looking in those profits, making sure that I cannot turn this winning trade into a losing trade. We want to take profits, and the best place to take profit is at major support levels, and that is what I did. And I did say that the traditional markets were finding support as well. So if we have a look at this on the daily, so this is the NASDAQ. As you can see, NASDAQ coming into major support right here. As you can see, previous support, if we go all the way back here as well, it's been previous resistance and previous support. So this is a major, major level for the NASDAQ. And because we are at major support on the NASDAQ, then I just thought it was best to take some profits, lock in those profits so I don't turn that winning trade into a losing trade. Also on the 4 hour, we came into the value area low, which actually over on Twitter, if we take a look here, as you can see on Twitter here as well, I did tell you, 27% when I took profit on this trade. So as you can see, I showed you over on Twitter, me taking profit from this trade. So if you don't follow us on Twitter, make sure you follow us there as well. I keep you updated, and I updated you here as well. Bitcoin hit value area low, target as expected. So I was expecting the price to come and hit this value area low, and that is exactly what we saw. Now we are seeing the price push towards the upside. Reason being, we were coming into major support. There's a big, big cluster of support right here where I took profit. Now this would have been a good entry for a long position, but right now I'm not looking for long positions. Right now I'm still in that short position because tomorrow, as I said, is a big, big day. We have the CPI data coming out, and just looking at this tweet here, we've had 9 reports so far this year. 7 out of the 9 days that the reports came out, we have seen the price dump on the S&P 500. As we know, Bitcoin is very correlated to the traditional market, and for me, it's just looking more likely, and this is just even more confluence supporting my idea as well, that we are going to see the price fall tomorrow as well. I do think we are going to see that price fall. So, looking at all of this, I am still holding up that short position. Maybe in the shorter term, maybe over the course of today, we will see the price push towards the upside because, as I said, we do have this major support level here. Maybe we do get that little push towards the upside for Bitcoin over the course of today. But when the CPI comes out tomorrow, I am expecting the price to drop. Now, it's not certain that the price is going to drop towards the downside. And this is where I'm going to take action on my trade. If we do get a positive reaction to the data coming out tomorrow, I will close the rest of this short position here. However, if we do get a negative reaction, then I will keep this short position open because obviously the price will most likely come down even further. So right now, I'm not entering any more trades. I was thinking about entering along here, but then I thought, it's a little bit too close towards the CPI data release, and I thought, it's best to just stay on the sidelines with that and just stay within this short position that I am currently in, and see what happens tomorrow. As I said, there's going to be a lot of volatility, especially coming into the apex of this descending triangle as well. I do expect to be that there's going to be a big move, whether we get a break towards the upside or towards the downside. As I said, coming back to coming back to this tweet, where is it? Right here. Volatility is at an all-time low, and leverage is at an all-time high. So there is a big move that is coming, and I think the catalyst for that big move is going to be tomorrow. So that's everything I've got for you today. If you enjoyed this update, then please make sure you slap a like on this video. I do enjoy bringing you this content, and if you want me to continue bringing this TA and bringing you trades like this, then make sure you slap a like on that video. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow because we will be live for that CPI data because, as I said, there's going to be a lot of volatility. So we will make sure that we are live for you then as well. And I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you slap a like, and if you are new, subscribe and turn that bell notification on. Thank you very much for watching.